Okay, past members, this is going to be the second knowing the basics. So basically what we're going to cover here are three things. One is how to log in your FEAs, advisor meetings, and reflections on the DePaul website. And then we're going to explain to you what happens after you put your information in. So what happens after you do all this work, and where does the information go? And then I'm just going to give a short review on the certificate requirements. Some students have been asking questions in regards to what are the requirements, and it might be a little confusing, so we're going to try and clear that up today. Remember, if you have any questions, please stop by and visit us or visit the website. That's going to be your main source of information, so I want to highly encourage all of you to visit the website. So let's go ahead and get started with number one, how to log in your FEAs, advisor meetings, and reflections on the past website. So for those who went to the orientation or saw the videos, in order for you to receive credit towards your certificate, you have to log in your information on the online roadmap. The reason is that this gives us tracking information for us to better serve you. And remember when I talked about towards the end of the year, when you receive your certificate, you will be able to get that information back so you can use that in your personal statements, job interviews, internships, stuff like that. So it's very important that you log in your information after you did an FEA, or if you met with your advisor, or you completed those things and you're ready to reflect on a specific domain. You must put that information in. So that's what we're going to show you how to do today very quickly. This is the past website. You all should know about this. If you go here to these tabs, you want to go to the tab that says online roadmap right here, and give me a second as I zoom in and zoom out. But you want to go to this link. This link is going to house all the information that you need to make sure that you log in your information. So we're just going to click, and once we click, let me zoom back out here, you're going to see this information. You've seen this information before in the orientation, but I wanted to make sure that I was clear in making sure that you get the right information so you can progress forward. So you click on the relevant domain, right, that you want to log in for. So let's say that you completed a graduate school career FEA and you want to log in your information. Just go to the respective domain that the FEA is for. You click that, and it's going to take you to a window that says the past online roadmap. Again, it's going to ask you whether or not you've created a profile. Okay, again, this is very important to create a profile because it keeps track of what FEAs you have done. In addition, it allows you to get some connections with some employers. So it's very important that you go ahead and do that. So if you just follow along and answer the questions, it'll take you to the specific things that you need to go. So in this case, let's say that you didn't create a profile. If you click no here and hit the submit button, it's going to take you to the link to create one. I'm not going to do that here because it gets a little complicated when clicking and going back and forth. But so that you know, if you did not create a profile, you just hit no and it takes you directly to the DePaul Experience website. Then you take a look at the DePaul Experience video and how to log in, and it has a PowerPoint there, and you should be all set to go. So once you do that, you come over here and you click yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click that, and I am going to hit submit. Once I hit submit, it's going to ask if you have did any pretest questions. Okay, And the goal of pretest questions is to make sure to see where you're at right now. This is so that we know how to best help you and what's going on, and making sure that we customize FEAs and advising opportunities to your needs. So again, if you hit no and hit the submit button, it's going to take you directly to the questions. You answer those, you hit submit, and you're done with that process. So the next time you come around and click on any domain or advisor meeting, these questions are going to come up. All you simply have to do is say yes, because you've answered them already, and you hit submit. Once you are here, you're going to see that it has information regarding to the FEAs that you attended. It's very important that you put your student ID. If you don't put your student ID, we can't track your progress. And if we can't track your progress, we cannot give you the credit that you have earned. So make sure that you put your student ID, and make sure that you put it in correctly. I've seen some folks put in information in, and there's only 6 digits when it should be 7. So something to think about and pay attention to when you are putting in your information. So I'm just going to create a fake ID here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and you can see that I put in my information. The next is going to say what FEAs you attended. This is a little different from last time. I had to create a scroll down box, but in the scroll down box you can see that it has all the listings of all the FEAs that is available in the FEA database. Okay, so every FEA that's in the database is in here. Do keep in mind that we are constantly adding FEAs, and some of those FEAs are not on this list, so be on the lookout for those FEA Friday emails. They will have some FEAs that are not on this list, and some of those are for multiple credits, so it's very important that you take a look at those FEA Friday emails. So you pick the FEAs that you that you attended. Let's say that you attended the how to build a career portfolio. You click that, you enter in your date, time, just follow the directions as shows. I'm going to put in here 10:20, and then I'm just going to put in the time, 7 p.m. and then the facilitator name, right? And the facilitator is the person who did the workshop. And it could be anybody. Just make sure that you get their name of the person who conducted the workshop. In this case, I'm going to put in my name. And then here's the most important part. You put in there, what did you learn? Now, this is very important. I would suggest that as you're going through FEAs, write down what you learned in the process and put it in later on. Later on that day, later on that week. I definitely suggest that you do it as soon as possible, because just so that you won't forget the information at hand. Okay, so you put in here, what did you learn? I'm just going to put in there, I learned a lot. Now remember to take a look at the document section of the roadmap, of the website. There it will have reflection rubrics on what is a good reflection and what is a bad reflection. So make sure you take a look at that to inform this process. You hit submit once you're done, and you are finished. It says, thank you for submission. Your response has been recorded in our database. It says here that we're going to send you certificate status every quarter, and this is true. We will send a kind of what you will, an end of quarter report card indicating your certificate progress. If you ever feel the need to find out your status right away, you can just visit our office at Suite 304 as is indicated here, or give us an email and we can send you the information, no problem. Okay, this is why it's very important for you to submit your information online. Okay, let's go back to the website. Let's say the same thing goes for every one of these domains. Anything that you click on is going to take you to a form, and you just reflect on that. Let's go to meet with an academic advisor. So let's say that you completed an academic advisor meeting. Again, you just follow the roadmap, and let me zoom out here, adjust some things here. Again, you just follow the roadmap. and just simply answer the questions. Again, it asks you, did you create a DePaul Experience profile? Since you already did that, you just answer. Let me scroll here. You just answer yes, and you just simply hit. Let's scroll down a bit, and you just simply hit submit. Okay. Again, did you answer the pre-test questions? Again, you just hit yes and submit because you've already done that. Remember, if you haven't, it's going to send you to a direct link. This is a little different, right? It says here, to complete this section, you must have met with your academic or OAAS advisor. Excuse me. So if you have an advisor, you go ahead and meet with that advisor. If you are undeclared, you go to the Office of Academic Advising Support, which is in SAC 142. Okay. If you haven't, again, if you hit no, it's going to take you to another link where you will have to go ahead and meet with the advisor. In addition, if you've answered some advising questions as well, in order to get FEA credit for the Major Declaration Advising domain, you have to complete an advising questionnaire, which is really simple, and I'll go ahead and take you to that. But let's say that you have, very simply, again, here is the student ID information. Let's see if I can zoom in a little more. Student ID information, advisor name, and dates. Again, you just enter in that information. The advisor name, let's just say it was me. It'll be your academic or OAS advisor. The date you met with the person. And then, of course, what did you learn as a result of meeting with your college advisor? Okay. Again, you type in, let me adjust the camera here. Okay, there we go. You just type in, I learned, whatever it is, your reflection. For this case, I'm just going to put something simple. And remember, the reflections have to be a little more deeper than this, obviously. Again, look at the reflection rubric for that. And you hit submit. And once again, you are going to see your response has been recorded in the database.